Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. I went out hunting, fought a drake and a worm and a wyvern and whatnot, just kind of poking around, a little bit of fun. And my pawns actually died in Blue Moon Tower. They both got carried away by harpies. So I have two new support pawns, and we're going back into the Everfall. So we have, who do we have? Perrin, the warrior, big old beefy giant dragon sword on his back, and then don't know how to pronounce the other one. Kelsane, Celsian, the mage or sorcerer. I think I got a sorcerer this time around. So here we are, Everfall.
Good day.
Kim here has some stuff to sell. I don't know if I've shown off much. Golden wristbands, which are actually pretty nice for equipment. There'll be someone else or a few other pawns selling things. This is the pawn who needs us to get some rift or wake stones. So here we are again. I'm just gonna kind of dive in. I think. Yeah, so you can, if you're close, you can hit the right trigger, I believe, and trigger a little cutscene to kind of catch yourself. So, if you recall, this is where we were last time. I'm pretty sure this is floor 2. 3 should just be over there on the other side. Yeah, so last time we were in here, and this was the Chamber of Confusion. Now it's the Chamber of Anxiety. So the first time you go into the Everfall, whichever room you go into first is the Chamber of Confusion. Where you fight the Evil Eye. That is just a part of the game. Like, you have to fight that Evil Eye before you can go into the quote-unquote real Everfall. Now we're in the real Everfall, though, so this is the Chamber of Anxiety. And every time we come here to this floor, this will be the Chamber of Anxiety. So we got like a lich or something, I guess? Or a white, maybe? Maybe just a white. I don't know. I have a few new skills. Here. Let's try my Ricochet Hunter. So Ricochet Hunter, kind of what it sounds like. You fire some ricocheting bolts. Apologies if it's a bit loud. I need to maybe tweak the volume levels a little bit. It's very loud for me. Anyway, I fire these ricocheting lightning bolts. And they do electric damage, and they just kind of keep bouncing around. And as they bounce around more and more, they do more and more damage. So it's actually a really cool skill. Awesome, I gained another rank. Alright, so a couple of wake stones or wake stone shards. Looks like that monster only dropped shards, which is okay. Alright, and then we got some undead warriors, it looks like, in here. So let me go through my skills again. I don't know what I had last time. I tweaked some stuff. So now my fiery dagger attack has been upgraded fully to Sun Flare. So it does extra damage. Senshin has been upgraded to Grand Senshin, so it shoots a bigger, longer-lasting shockwave thing. And anything it hits will do like a little bit of health recovery to myself. And that's holy damage.
I'll take that.
100 kisses, that's not new. So my 3-fold bolt, I've upgraded to 6-fold bolt. So now it shoots a 6 bolts that will home in on a single enemy. And that does ice damage, which is pretty nice. The Ricochet Hunter you already saw. It shoots 3 ricocheting projectiles, and they'll just kind of bounce around and do lightning damage to whatever they hit. That's a fun one. And then Explosive Bolt is also a new one. So I just acquired this one, like, right before coming down here. So it fires a single bolt that just kind of sticks there. But if you hit it with, like, a melee attack or something, it'll explode and do a bunch of fire damage. So that's nice as well. So yeah, those are my skills. It looks like there's not anything else in this room. That's okay. I was kind of expecting this one to last us a bit longer. So let's pull out my lantern, which has no fuel. I can fix that real quick. And then what did I pick up that was so heavy? Oh, that suit of armor, wasn't it? Oops, not discard, give. Wakestone shards, I'll give those all to Lucy. Lucy's going to be my Wakestone pack mule. She's going to be carrying all those around for me. There we go. Cool, so I guess that... What, the white that was summoning the undead and stuff, that was kind of the mini boss-ish type monster of that area. So, that's fun. Okay, so that was the Chamber of Anxiety. So next we're headed over there. And I'm going to try to use these cutscenes to kind of reduce my fall damage as much as possible. So this is the Chamber of Absence. So let's see what we got to fight in here. And I believe the monsters are generally going to get nastier and tougher as we go down deeper into the Everfall. This is just Geosaurians.
I'll take down the most troublesome.
So as you see, I'm using ice daggers right now, and these daggers have a chance to freeze enemies. Saurian skin. I do think I need some of those. I'll six-fold bolt that guy. As does my six-fold bolt. That has a chance of freezing enemies as well. I do rather enjoy ice damage. And ice-type attacks and things. They're fun. So something down there shooting fire up at us? Like that. So I think there's just like hellhounds or something down there. Would be my guess.
No interruption.
Oh, or it's the Saurians. That's right. I forgot that the Saurians can breathe fire. These ones can. Okay, there should be like stairs to get up and down here. Maybe? I'm gonna look for stairs. Looks like maybe there are not stairs. If I go down there, though, is there going to be a way to get back up? Ah, there are hellhounds. Okay, I was right. Luckily, as a magical archer, with the as high like magic offense as I have right now, and with this six-fold bolts ice attack, hellhounds are not really much of a threat anymore, which is kind of bizarre to say, but it's also pretty fantastic. Yeah, you can see one shot is usually enough to take him out. Not always, but usually. You can see lots of enemies dropping Wakestones and Wakestone shards in here, which is good because they're required for the story. Also, I believe at this point in the game, like, it's a really, really good way to make a lot of money. Just come in here, kill a bunch of creatures, get a bunch of Wakestones or Wakestone shards, turn the, the shards into full Wakestones, obviously. But then you can just sell all these Wakestones. And they sell for a lot. I believe each one sells for like 30,000 or something along those lines. Ember Crystal. I'm going to be grabbing a lot of these items because they are going to be important for upgrades, upgrading weapons and armor and things like that. We will be getting some better weapons and armor in here, most likely, at some point. Oops. In particular, I believe that there's a merchant in here who sells some really good high-end stuff. So I'm going to be keeping my eye out for him. Let's see. That doesn't go anywhere. I don't think those gates are openable. I think they're just kind of to indicate that this is a larger area. Or it's designed to be a larger area. Or designed to look like a larger area. Like, the Everfall is a vast place. Okay, so that was the stairs. I'm just an idiot. Okay, was there anything else on the bottom floor? Real quick. Let me check my map here. Maybe some stuff over there, so I am going to go check that out before leaving again. See what we have over on this side. Oh, out of stamina. Of course. That's good.
Fire only urges them on.
Also, when enemies like these hellhounds are frozen, or anything else that gets frozen, there's a chance that a heavy attack, like a melee attack, or like the earthquake attack that sorcerers can cast, things like that, there's a chance that those will sleep back out. There's a chance that it'll shatter the frozen enemy, which is interesting. Chamber of Absence. Is that still where we were? Is this still part of the same chamber? I think so. So yeah, some of these chambers are going to be, like, very, very large. Multiple rooms, a lot of that sort of thing. I'm going to use Ricochet Hunter in here. Ricochet Hunter is going to be fantastic in the Everfall, because generally we're going to be running into, like, a lot of enclosed areas here. So as you saw there, I pretty much wiped out that Grim Goblin
Seems we won.
with one shot.
I'll take that.
So, just goblins, hobgoblins, grim goblins. Oh, these grim goblins are nasty. There we go. Let's see what we have up here. Our sauce. Ooh, a bunch of treasure chests. That's exciting. Wakestone Shard, that's less exciting.
I wonder what's inside.
Another Wakestone Shard, if it's a third one. Nope, it's not. Oh well. Yeah, we're gonna be getting tons and tons and tons of Wakestones and Wakestone Shards in here, which is good. It's kind of our main goal right now, is to get a lot of those. Ah.
'Tis no defeat.
So, I think the reason that enemies are dropping so many Wakestones and Wakestone Shards is because I have the 3 Dragon tiers. I believe that is a direct impact of having the Worms tier, Drakes tier, and Wyverns tier in my inventory. Is that, in the Everfall specifically, enemies have a chance of dropping, like, random curative items. That's why I've been picking up, like all these different things. Secret Softener, Isometricine, things like that I've been picking up from killing enemies. And then they also have a very, very high chance of dropping Wakestone Shards and Wakestones. And I think every boss will actually drop a guaranteed Wakestone, or 2 Wakestones, or something like that. Bosses being the, like, Drakes, Dragons, those sorts of things.
A nexus linking all the worlds.
Alright, so that is room number... or floor number 3, I guess. First floor is the exit. Then we did Anxiety, and then Absence. So the next one should be over there, I guess. I get it? I think so. So let's see what we have here. Chamber of Hesitation. Yeah, they all have very fun and exciting names. Also, I need to remember to keep my health up.
What is this place?
Alright, what are we going to fight in here? The room to the left looks like a Saurian of some sort in there. Oh, looks like a bunch of Saurians. Are those camouflage Saurians? Have we fought camouflage Saurians before?
Look, a Saurian sage.
Saurian Sage? That is most definitely new.
Through magic.
Through magic? So Saurian Sages, so it sounds like these things can maybe use magic? According to what my pawns just said? I have no idea what elements these things are going to be weak to. Alright, chop that one's tail off. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them for here. Snowy Saurian skin. So that is completely new. That is the first time I have encountered those. And then the classic Saurian tail. I need to figure out what I'm going to do about my inventory because I'm spending way too much time having to shuffle crap around. These wake stones are very heavy as well. Pass out a few curatives, everybody. I have been kind of hoarding curatives. Just not. I got, like, you can see I made a whole bunch of white wine, and I had a whole bunch of red wine. I've been using that for curatives for a while now. That should be good. Let's give out a few balmy perfumes as well. I feel like this area is dangerous enough. It warrants actually taking care of my party to some extent. Just so that I don't have to be bothered running around saving all my pawns when they die. Or at least not doing that quite as often. Okay, so there's another Saurian... I'm guessing a Saurian Sage up on the wall there.
There, Master! Saurian sages! Beware the liquid they spew!
The tail is severed!
Alright, so one at a time, they're very easy to take down. Just kind of surround them and beat the crap out of them.
There, Master! Saurian sages!
Although I think that's going to be the trend with most enemies at this point in the game. As powerful as I am and my party is, most things are only going to be a threat when there's a lot of them and they're overwhelming us. Which will happen in here. Later on, there's going to be lots of, like, really, really nasty rooms where it's just going to throw, like, all different types of enemies at us all at once. Alright, yeah, and there's a bunch of these Saurian Sages in the here.
Slay them one by one!
Beware the liquid they spew! We need but sever the tail! Its tail is most likely its weakness!
Let's get a little Ricochet Hunter going on in there. Ricochet Hunter is a fantastically powerful skill, if I haven't said that already. Oh, it doused me. It spat like water or something at me because my lantern went out. That's what happened. Extended shard, more of these crystals.
It is not defeat they flee from battle, Master. It is survival.
It's good to have a sorcerer in the party, someone who could use those top-tier spells again. Saurian Tail, I don't care about those. So it looks like there's another room here.
This feeling.
An archydra lurks beyond. Be watchful.
Oh, an
Hydra!
archydra?
Falter and their assault. First strike shall be mine.
A couple of fairy stones from these undead, though. That's interesting.
Now to climb its neck and strike.
Russian, grab hold of its neck. This is my work.
Focus on its neck. Cleave its head right off.
No place to hide from the monster on the surface. Let's get rid of that head.
Alright, I'm probably gonna have to start climbing up on this thing.
The scales upon its body give the blades no purchase.
Let's see if we can chop one of these necks off, one of these heads off. There's one. Is it gonna drop any items for me? So are all these undead just gonna drop fairy stones? Because I don't need fairy stones, but
I'll cut its head from its body.
dropping a lot of them.
I'll train my blade on its neck.
Oh, my mage is dying. That's what's happening there.
I'll scale it and strike from above.
Alright, so we've taken down one health bar from this thing.
Focus on the wounded head. Leave it free.
I'll leave its head free.
Nice. Looks like I chopped one of its heads off with my fire attack, my explosive bolt.
The boon of
Poison Hydra thing. Nope, let's try grabbing one of these other ones.
focus on its neck. Cleave its head right off.
I would love it if my mage would whip out some more fire attacks. Like, that would be fantastic. Keep doing the bolide, please. Crap. This mage is fairly weak. He dies often,
I found them where they stand.
if you hadn't noticed that.
Focus on its neck. Cleave its head right off.
Burn them to ash.
I would love to have the upgraded version of this explosive bolt attack.
Climb the neck.
That'd be fantastic as well. Oh, I'm stamina again. And then I have to go deal with my mage again.
The blade might sever its heads.
I cannot take much more.
Oh, and Lucy's down too. So this thing must just be hitting them like really unbelievably hard
Focus
to
on
be
its neck. Cleave its
killing
head
so many
right off.
of my party members. However, two of its heads are down and on fire, which is fantastic.
Burn them to ash. I found them where they stand.
Oh, nope, that one
Heads grown back.
shook the fire off. That's unfortunate.
I'll train my blade on its neck.
Right off.
I'm really liking this explosive shot attack because that's a couple of heads that I've... Are you gonna drop any items for me, please? Nope. It's a couple of heads that I've just, like, chopped off with a fire attack. Like that. Look at this.
I'll strike at its neck from here.
I found them where they stand.
Focus
I'm
on
gonna keep going too. Let's see if we can get this last one, because if we can get all the heads off and all, like, fired, so that none of them can grow back, I think it might just be done. Although it's very close to death anyway.
A blade might sever its heads.
I'll strike at its neck from here.
Nope, that one's grown back.
The heads off and it's another snake. Another head.
That's another head off, though. Oh, I don't know how I missed its tail whip thing that just did there. Oh, man. I need to revive Lucy, but... Yeah, so when it's just, like, rolling over my party, and that's why it's wiping us out. Let's do a couple of these. I don't know that I can get to Lucy in time. This might be very bad.
The blade might sever its head. I'm done for.
Oh, there's Lucy. Nope.
Everyone, be healed.
Come on. Thank you, camera, for spazzing out while I'm stuck in there.
Please help me.
There, I got Lucy.
It's grown another.
And just like that,
Stand much more of this.
thanks to my pawns being idiots, all of its heads have regrown. Or 2 of its heads have regrown. Up, and here comes a 3rd, though.
I know beasts feel. No! The head's regrown!
Holy moly! That thing hits hard. Alright, I am going to use a Wake Stone. We have lots of them. Might as well, right?
I'll grab hold of it.
Cut the heads off, and it's a torrent snake!
I'll scale it and strike.
I'll train my blade on its neck.
The boom of the name.
We use my fire attack here because it's really good at igniting things. So yeah, there you saw I was able to ignite that neck and prevent it from growing back.
Run back.
There we go. Phew. That was a surprisingly tough fight. I was not expecting that thing to be... I didn't know what to expect in the room, but that thing was vicious. And we gotta wait for the body to decay so we can pick up whatever items it dropped when it died. Alright, yeah, that's an archydra down. Come on. Wake stones. So there should be, I think,
Interesting.
yeah, 2 wake stones at least. Oh, 3. So, not bad, considering I had to use a wake stone during the fight. Let's check our wake stone stock here real quick. Also, lots of fairy stones that I don't need. So that's fun. Other. Wakestone shards. I have lots of 3 wakestones, so just with us right now, we have 9 2/3 wakestones in my party. I don't need all these Drake's tears.
Fills this pawn with vigor.
Cool. So, everything in the Everfall respawns after a couple of days, like 3 or 4 days, something like that. So, in theory, I could leave the Everfall, come back, rest up, or leave the Everfall, rest up a bit, then come back and fight the archydra again, open up all the chests that we opened in that last room, stuff like that. Let's see, was there anything else in here? No. Okie dokie. Yeah, so this is fun. We're making good progress through the Everfall. That was the 4th floor, I believe. So, yeah. Next time we will be continuing on and checking out the 5th floor. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I'll see you next time.